Hi, my name is Lily. I'm going to talk about healthy relationships. Abuse and domestic violence sometimes happen when there's a lack of respect for one person in a relationship or family. This booklet is about understanding what respect is and what it means to be in a healthy relationship. It also tells you what you can do if you're not being treated right or if you're being abused. You deserve love and respect. What does it mean to have a respectful relationship with your friends, family, boyfriend or girlfriend? Respect is about understanding that other people are different to you and accepting that others have a right to do and say what they want as long as nobody else is harmed. When there is respect in a relationship, both people feel free to be themselves and they feel more trusting of each other.
What does that mean?
Well, when you think about respect, you're thinking if your girlfriend or boyfriend respects you, and you can tick this off like a checklist. When someone really likes or loves you, they treat you with respect. The following are signs of a relationship that is based on respect. For example, you're free to say no to things you don't want to do.
You feel safe and never scared or threatened.
You're free to see other friends and family and do what you want to, including going to deaf clubs.
You're able to keep in touch with friends and family through SMS, webcam, Skype or MSN.
You can express your opinions and beliefs.
You're free to change your mind.
You feel like you can be yourself, even if you're different to the other person.
You feel good about yourself.
You can meet deaf and hearing friends.
You're supported to make your own decisions.
You are free to end the relationship, if you want to.
Think about how you feel in your relationships or in your friendships. If you don't always feel like this, maybe you're not being treated with respect.
Here's an example of a relationship based on respect.
My girlfriend really likes going to the cinema, which I'm not really into, but then she comes along to watch me skateboard. We both make an effort to take an interest in each other's hobbies, as all relationships have to have a bit of give and take.
People want different things from a relationship. Some people want a casual relationship. Some want romance. Some want sex. And others want someone to be close to. Some people are attracted to the opposite sex, and some people are attracted to the same sex. Remember, it's okay to take your time and ask yourself, what do I want from a relationship? What don't I want? What qualities do I like in a person? What don't I like? A healthy relationship means that you must also give respect. It's a two-way thing.
We must have fun with each other and like being around each other.
We don't see each other all the time. We both spend time on our own or with our own friends.
She has her own interests, like she's really into sport. I love that she's different to me.
I sometimes get a bit jealous when he talks to other girls, but that's okay. I trust him.
We do have arguments, but we're pretty good at listening to each other and compromising.
She has very different opinions to me, but it's always interesting to hear what she's got to say.
How you feel in your relationship can tell you whether it's healthy or not. In a healthy relationship, you feel respected, happy, cared for, supported and safe.
How do you know if you're being treated right? Be honest with yourself. Let's see how we do.
My girlfriend seems to like me as a person.
That's good, because a relationship is a friendship as well. My boyfriend won't let me talk to other guys.
That's bad, because your boyfriend is stopping you from talking to other people. My girlfriend respects my feelings, opinions and beliefs.
That's good, because that's who you are, how you think, and how you come across. My boyfriend doesn't want me to spend time with my friends or family.
That's bad, because they want to isolate you from your friends and family.
My boyfriend is okay if I say no to something, including sex.
That's good. That shows they respect your feelings.
My boyfriend makes me feel like I need to watch what I do and say.
That's bad, because you stop being natural and you become quiet. My girlfriend is happy for me to make my own decisions about my life.
That's good, because they like to see you happy. My boyfriend often puts me down or criticises me.
That's bad, because you become passive. My girlfriend tries to work out arrangements by compromising or talking.
That's good, because you share and come to an agreement you are both happy with. My boyfriend sometimes scares or hurts me by being aggressive or violent.
That's bad. It's not healthy and you feel worried about being with them. My girlfriend is happy for me to see my own friends if I want to.
That's good, to have friends around to support you. My boyfriend might try to hurt me, or himself, if I wanted to break up.
That's bad, because they make you feel guilty or worried about breaking up. My girlfriend makes me feel scared to disagree or to say no to things.
That's bad, because you stop being natural. Abuse, or domestic violence, happens when one person tries to control, bully, or hurt another. It's about lack of respect for the other person. The abuse might be physical, sexual, or emotional. When someone who is supposed to love you treats you badly, it can be very hurtful. They might not always treat you like this. Sometimes they might be caring and nice to you. Here is an example of when a relationship is not healthy. He gets mad over little things, like what TV show we should watch. He flies into a mad temper so quickly it scares me. It's just easier to do what he wants. You might think, it's not that bad. But if someone really likes or loves you, they should treat you with respect. Always. The first step in changing things is to understand what's happening. There are different types of abuse. They're all wrong. Physical abuse is when someone is actually violent or threatens to hurt you but doesn't. For example, pushes you, smashes things, punches doors, drives dangerously to scare you.
Sexual abuse is when someone pressures you or forces you into doing sexual things that you don't want to, and they're ignoring you. It's against the law for someone to physically hurt you, threaten to hurt you, or force you into a sexual relationship with them. You can contact the police, and the person could be charged with a crime. Emotional abuse includes when someone checks up on what you're doing all the time, reads your text messages all the time, stops you from seeing friends and family, puts you down or humiliates you, says that they will kill themselves if you break up with them, blackmails you, like threatening to tell your family something that you don't want them to know.
Emotional abuse can hurt you just as much as physical or sexual abuse. This behaviour could also be a warning sign that the person could become physically violent in the future.
She constantly watches where I am and what I'm up to. She texts me every couple of hours and tells me I have to spend every spare minute with her.
Remember, abuse isn't only about being beaten up. Actual or threatened physical abuse, emotional abuse, and sexual abuse are all forms of abuse, and all are wrong. If you think this is happening to you, have a plan to protect yourself. Remember, if someone is abusing you, it's not your fault.
I was going out with a boy I knew for about 6 months. At first, he seemed really nice, but after a while, I could see that there were some issues. He started to ask me to pose for photos. At first, they were normal, me on the swing, pulling faces at him. I didn't mind that. But then he started to ask me to do sexual poses in his house. I wasn't comfortable, and I said no. He said all of his friends had photos of their girlfriends on their phones. He started to pressure me into it, and I thought, well, if everyone else is doing it, then it must be okay. So I did what he wanted. I posed on the bed and took my top off, bending over and wearing sexy clothes because he asked me to. I didn't like the clothes. Afterwards, I felt dirty. I couldn't tell my friends what I did. A week later, all of my friends started to laugh at me and were talking about me behind my back. I was confused. Later, someone said there were slutty photos of me on Facebook. I was so hurt and very embarrassed. I asked my boyfriend why he did it. He said he wanted everyone to see how pretty I was. I felt that I couldn't talk to anyone, not even my close friends, as they laughed at me. My family would flip out if they found out, so I thought I would go to my favourite teacher and tell her what had happened. My teacher helped me to talk to my family about it. Afterwards, I felt better, more confident and stronger. My family understood why I did it. It was peer pressure. I thought everyone was doing it and I didn't want to be left out. I finally broke up with my boyfriend. I realised my boyfriend did it so that he could show me off as a trophy girlfriend. He wanted to control me and force me to do things I didn't want to do. My ex-boyfriend got into trouble and the school had to talk to him about the nasty things he did. I now know that I should say no if I don't feel comfortable and to tell someone I trust if I need help.
Why are they doing this to me?
Some people who are abusive will often make excuses for the way they act. They might say, "I was joking. You made me do it. I couldn't help it. I was drunk." But really, they act this way to try and control you. They pressurize you or scare you as a way of getting you to do what they want. Some boys think they have the right to dominate their girlfriends and to be the boss, but they haven't.
Am I causing them to abuse me?
No, the abuse is not your fault. Don't blame yourself. The way they behave says more about them than it does about you. Even if they feel upset or angry about something, they could deal with it by talking to you, or their friends or family. They don't have the right to treat you like this.
How can I get them to change?
You can't make someone change their attitude or behaviour. Only they can do that. They have to start respecting you. But this won't happen overnight. Unfortunately, abuse only gets worse, not better. She sulks for days if I say I want to go out for a night with other friends. So I end up only seeing her.
Working out whether to stay in a relationship or break up can be a hard decision. Maybe you still love them or feel that you'd be nothing without them. Maybe you feel trapped or scared of what they might do if you leave.
Have a break from the relationship, if you can, or don't see each other as much. Give yourself time to think. It can help to write your feelings down. Find someone to talk to, so you feel less alone.
You should talk to a friend, sister or brother, a relative, your parents, teacher, or someone you trust. You can contact Deaf Hope. Whoever you talk to shouldn't judge or criticise you. Support workers are there to listen and give you support and ideas. It's okay to feel nervous about talking to someone else. Support workers will keep what you tell them private, except if they think you're in immediate danger. You should always call the police on 999 if you're in danger. Violence is a crime, and your boyfriend or girlfriend can be charged. Or you can take out a court order to protect you from further violence. If you think that your friend is being abused, here are some ideas on how to provide support. Do let them know that you've noticed they don't seem happy in their relationship. Tell them you're there if they want to talk about it. Listen to them and help them think about the relationship. Believe what they tell you. It will have taken a lot for them to talk to you and trust you. Take the abuse seriously. Help them work out how they can stay safe. Support them whether their decision is to stay or leave. Encourage them to ring a helpline for information and support.
Don't blame them for the abuse, or make judgmental comments like, If you stay in the relationship, then the abuse is your fault. Don't focus on working out the abuser's reasons for the abuse. Concentrate on supporting your friend and on what they can do to protect themselves. Try not to be impatient or critical of them if they're confused about what to do. It's very difficult for anyone to break up a relationship, and especially hard if they're being abused.
The next page is a list of organisations that can help you, including Deaf Hope. We are all unique and worthy of love and respect. How you can build self-respect and confidence. Don't focus on past mistakes. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't blame yourself for the way other people act.
Focus on positive things. For example, things I've done that I feel proud of are... What I like about myself is... My favourite things are... Some of the things I'd like to do in my life are...
Remember, you are important. You don't have to match up to anyone's standards except your own. You have the right to express your racial and cultural beliefs. You have the right to have your own feelings, opinions, and friends. You deserve love and respect. Thank you for watching. Keep safe. Bye.
Bye.